anyone like him. There can't be anybody like him. And it's my opinion that you're in the service of a madman. A madman, I say, and that's my opinion.
Well, my life has been changed somewhat since I started to travel with my master. Before, I used to lead a very quiet life. What I find hardest is that we very rarely sleep in a good inn like yours. My master's greatest pleasure is to sleep in the open air. He seems to think it's more suitable for a knight-errant to sleep in the open air. All it does for me is to give me a bad attack of rheumatism.
He's mad, I tell you.
And what's more, he wants me to be a courageous warrior as well, and I'm just not made that way. I always remember a most unfortunate incident with 20 muleteers who attacked us, threw stones at us, and beat poor Rosinante with their sticks. When they had finished, they ran away, leaving my master, his horse, and myself stretched out on the ground, almost dead.
It must have been terrible for you.
I can still hear my master saying to me,
My dear Sancho, I must confess that all that happened because of me. It was my fault. I became mixed up with people who were not knights. It was right and fair that I should be punished. Henceforth, my son, whenever you see that we are insulted by rascals like that, do not wait for me to enter the combat. You must go and attack them all by yourself.
Oh, but master, I've already told you, and I'm telling you again now, I don't like fighting. I'm a peaceful sort of man. Nobody forgets wrongs done to him as quickly as I do. It doesn't matter to me if it's a knight that wrongs me or just an ordinary man. I never bear anybody a grudge. You can't expect me to stop wanting to use a sword. Swords are dangerous things. I don't like them.
There's nothing more noble than to bear wounds sustained in honorable combat.
It may be very noble, sir, but that doesn't change the fact the wounds are painful.
Ah, if only I had thought of preparing a bottle of dragonstone balm. We would never need any other medicine if we had that.
What is this medicine that you're talking about?
Ah, it's a wonderful medicine. I know how to make it. Once one has it, there's no question of fear of wounds or of death. When I've prepared some, Sancho, you must keep it with you at all times.
Yes.
And when you see in a fight that I've been cut in two, this happens fairly frequently, as you know. All you've got to do is to go and pick up the half of me that has fallen on the ground,
Yes.
put it carefully on the other half, making sure that the two parts fit together perfectly. Then you give me a thimbleful of the medicine to drink. And in a moment you'll see me safe and sound again, and not a whit the worse.
Oh, master, I should be very happy to give up all thoughts of my island if you would promise to give me the formula for the medicine that you've just told me about. That medicine is something I could always be sure of selling, and it would be something with which I could make an honorable living. Can't you give me the formula straight away?
Don't worry about that, Sancho. It's only a little secret. I've got lots of other things to teach you.
All the same, you must admit, he's an extraordinary man.
Extraordinary. Yes, he certainly is. Has he ever given you the formula?
No, he hasn't given it to me yet.
What did I tell you?
But he's sure to give it to me sooner or later.
Oh, yes, sooner or later. More likely to be later, in my opinion.
Have you had any other adventures?
Have you had any other adventures? Oh, look here, you're always finding some way of getting out of work, girl, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Please ask him to tell one more story. Just one.
All right, then. Just one.
Master, ever since we've been knight errants, we've had almost nothing except defeats and beatings. We had one little victory with a coach driver, and even in that fight you lost half an ear.
Don't worry, my son. Everything will be all right, you'll see. Sancho, at last. This is our great day. Today I'm going to acquire immortal glory. Do you see that cloud of dust over there? It's a tremendous army formed from all the nations of the world.
Well, there must be two armies then, because there's another cloud of dust exactly like that one on the other side of the plain.
Those men who are coming towards us are the soldiers of the great Emperor Alifanfaro, king of Trapabane. Those others that you see are the enemy warriors. The warriors of the powerful king of the Guaramantes, Pentapolin.
Yes, but why do these warriors want to fight with one another?
Alifanfaro is an infidel, and he has fallen in love with the daughter of Pentapolin. But she is young and beautiful, and moreover, she's a Christian. You can understand that Pentapolin didn't want to marry his daughter to an infidel king, and so he's demanded that Alifanfaro should agree to be baptized.
Well, perhaps what you say is true, but may the devil take me if I can see a single warrior. If you must have warriors to fight, there'll have to be some magic.
What? Can't you hear the neighing of horses, the beat of the drums, and the blare of trumpets?
No, I can't hear anything at all, sir. Nothing, that is, except the bleating of sheep.
So, fear has made you unable to recognize the true sounds. Go off a little way. I'm strong enough by myself to bring victory to the side that I choose to support.
Oh, come back, Master, come back! There was a sheep that you're attacking. There are no giants, no horsemen, no devils. What is he doing now? What is he doing?
Courage, brave warriors who are fighting death beneath the flags of the great Pentapolin. You will have your vengeance on Alifanfaro of Trapabane. Where are you, proud Alifanfaro? Are you hiding yourself? You are challenged by but a single knight.
Oh, the shepherds are attacking him. Oh, Lord, he's thrust his lance into the poor sheep. Now he's fallen. A stone has struck him on the forehead, and now he's hit in the side. The shepherds are running away. Oh, Master, I told you that those armies were just sheep.
Is it my fault that the cursed devil that pursues me has turned all the warriors into sheep to rob me of the victory that I deserve? Would you do something for me, Sancho?
Master.
Get on your horse and go after them. You'll see that they will soon become warriors again.
Did you follow them?
No, I didn't.
If you had followed them, you'd have seen they were not warriors, but sheep.
Well, I suppose that might be true, but you can never tell.
You'd believe anything, wouldn't you? Why on earth don't you leave him?
Leave him? But he's so good to me. He calls me my friend, and he says things that I've never heard in my life before.
God raises them that humble themselves.
And he says other things too.
Sancho, in order that you may learn just how many exciting things there are in chivalry, in order that you may learn that all these things have to do with chivalry and reach honor and glory, I want you to take your place by my side so that you may be one with your master. Chivalry is like love. It is the mother of equality.
What a lot of nonsense all that is. It's perfectly obvious that ever since you've been with him, you've just gone from disaster to disaster. No, believe me, the wisest thing for you to do is to leave him.
The wisest thing?
Is that the wisest thing, Sancho?
Oh, Master, I really don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say. I've often told you a great truth, and you far too often forget this great truth. You're exceedingly stupid.
You're quite right, Master. I agree with you from the bottom of my heart. In comparison with you, I'm just a donkey. But all the same, if it's true that you're mad for good and all, don't you think it would be better for me to go now?
Don't worry, I'm not going to stop you. All I want you to do is to stay with me another 3 days, so that you can see some more things to tell my dear Dulcinea, so that you can tell her how foolhardy I can be when I really set my mind to it.
Oh, Master, I've seen enough of your foolhardiness.
I'm going to tear off my clothes, throw my armor and weapons away, and then jump head first from the top of those rocks.
Oh, stop, Master, stop! I can already see the rock on which you're going to end your sad life. What would you do without me?
It's true that I should be lost without you.
We're linked together forever.
Dear Sancho, so many unfortunate incidents in the past show that happiness is near. All that is bad is finished. Now good times await us. Extremes cannot last. Here we are with nothing to eat and no place to stay. But let us entrust ourselves to Providence. Why should we, whose hearts are pure, be abandoned?
I'll never leave you, Master. Oh, Master, my dear Master, whose generosity is without bounds. You have always been the enemy of the wicked, the protector of the good. You're the flower of chivalry. You're the bravest of heroes.
And you, my faithful servant, you are the companion of my glory. Do not forget any of our exploits together, so that later you will be able to tell the story of them to the rest of the world.